The topic for now is classification of goods and services. Goods and services are classified into public, private, quasi-public goods, merit and demerit goods. Now I will explain these types of goods and services in detail one by one. And the first type of good is public good. And public goods are those which are generally provided by the government, and these goods have mainly three features. Number one is non-excludability, number two is non-rivalry, and number three is non-rejectability. And examples of public goods can be defense, street lights, police service, lighthouse, public transportation, radio and television broadcast, public libraries, artificial and natural bays, public parks, glaciers and landscapes. Similarly, flood control schemes and pavements are basically the examples of public goods. And these goods are generally provided by the government, and these have three main features: non-excludability, non-rivalry, and non-rejectability. Non-excludability means everyone is allowed to use the product. Once it is provided to someone, we cannot stop others from benefiting from it. The one who benefits without paying for it is known as free riders. So free riders are allowed in case of public goods. Those who don't pay for it are free riders. For example, in case of street lights, everyone passing through the street is benefited from the light. Similarly, soldiers and policemen deployed on saving the people do not exclude someone from providing security and safety. In the same way, lighthouse built to warn the ships to remain away from the dangerous rocks will not exclude some specific ship from getting benefit from it. Non-rivalry means good can be extended to many people at zero marginal cost. If some extra people use it, the benefits to those who were already using it does not diminish. In case of television program, if one person is getting entertainment from it, then it will not reduce the entertainment attained by another person. So public goods are non-excludable as well as non-rival. And the last point is non-rejectability. Once the good has been supplied, it cannot be rejected by the people. For example, if government has built a flood defense, then people cannot avoid it. People cannot reject it. They have to accept it in each case. The second type of good is private good, and private goods are exactly opposite to the public goods, and private goods have three main features. Number one is excludability, number two is rivalry, and number three is rejectability. Excludability means we can exclude someone from its use. For example, the personal car of an individual is excludable for others because people don't allow others to use their products without paying for it. The people can hold private goods as their private property and can exercise their property rights. And rivalry means if the product is purchased and consumed by one person, then its availability for others will diminish or decrease. In previous example of personal car, if owner of car allows someone to use it, then he himself would not be able to enjoy its benefits for the time it is under use of another person. Other examples of private goods may include private house, light bulb, fans, furniture, books, food items, bed and laptops. Rejectability is another feature. Rejectability means individuals cannot be forced to purchase a certain product. They have their free will to accept or reject it. If it does not match their requirements, fashion or budget, they can easily reject to purchase it. For example, if someone does not like Pepsi in soft drink, no one can force him to buy it. Similarly, people select to purchase a car of their own choice for their own satisfaction. That's why a variety of products is being sold in the market instead of just single product. It is sometimes really difficult to identify whether the good is public or private, and economists use another category of goods, and that is quasi-public goods. Quasi-public goods are semi-excludable and semi-rival. For example, motorways, national highways, beaches, parks, and internet open Wi-Fi connections are the examples of quasi-public good. In case of motorway, there might be excludability of some of vehicles completely or for certain hours Like in Pakistan, bikers, cyclists, rickshaw drivers, and animal carts are not allowed to travel on motorway. Similarly, it is not free to travel on it. In the same way, open Wi-Fi connection can be a quasi public good because everyone can connect it. However, its benefits will reduce to those already using it once it is overcrowded. Same is the case with private beaches and parks where people have to pay for, and if they are overcrowded will reduce the enjoyment for those already using them. So it becomes really difficult to classify a good as a public or private good because it is semi non-excludable or partially non-excludable and partially non-rival. Therefore, economists classify them as quasi public good or mixed goods.